morning. Jumping in the morning. Come and join us. Come on down. Come and gather round. I'm up in the morning. Up in the morning. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there, my friend. I see you out there, man. Oh, man. Brother Hatim is running late. But, hey, y'all already know what it is. What it is. You know, hey, man, listen. I know brothers be like, hey, man, you always late. I had a brother tell me the other day, you always late. Man, you need to have a schedule. But, hey. But hold on, doing a commercial for our family on Instagram. Family, come join us and check us out on GNJmedia.live as we jump into the Daily Toast. It is time for us to gather and to salute our ancestors and family. Who better to do it with than you and me? Let's get it. Let's get it. Get your Daily Toaster gear on. Get your glass. Get your water, because we about to jump it off like we are on fire. Because my ancestors keep me excited and keep me protected. And I hope your ancestors do the same. Yo, so this is Brother Hatim. Come and join us. We at G&J Media Live. You can check us out on our Facebook page, on our YouTube page. We everywhere. You can't escape us. They can't escape us. Stop trying. So now, we're about to get it off. Oh, also, we on Spreaker too, so make sure you check us out there too. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you push the notification bell and get some merch. Become a supporter. Peace. All right, so we just sent that out. We're sending that out to all of our platforms. And family, I want to welcome you here. What is it? G&J Media Live. GNJ Media.live. And one of the things I'm running into is because, listen, family, the support is off the hook. Shots out to Mama Margarita, you know, and because we got a lot of elders that want to support what we doing, but they don't want to put their number into. And I wish I could be mad and blame them, but I don't blame them. They don't want to put their numbers in the machine, and they want to find other ways to support Gye-Nyame Journey, whether they got to drop off a check or some of our elders still use checks. I haven't had a checkbook in 15 years, right? Because everything is electronic. But, for those that do want to support, you can check us out at G&J Media. Cash App G&J Media, right? Or capital G, capital N, capital J, capital M, EDIA. Or call one of the members, right? Call one of the members. Be like, look, I want to support. And, I need somebody to pick up the money, or I'll drop the money off. You know what I'm saying? Because every dime helps. Now, like I said, years ago, and this is a story about my elder Nomo, and I tell this all the time, but, one of the ideas that I had was to get those big water jugs and take them to the stores and drop them off in the stores and create a nice little slogan that says, your small change to make a large change in the community. Your small change to make a large change in the community. And people was like, ooh. No one looked at me and was like, brother, was we trying to build a nation for ants? We need dollars. But hey, I still keep the same philosophy. You're a small change to make a large change in the community. Check it out, family. If you can't donate directly to Gye-Nyame Journey, because you don't have the large amount of money, because like I said, we ask for supporters to do $10 a month. Right? You can't do that. Why not set up a little change jar for Gye-Nyame Journey and just throw all those coins in there, and then when the little change jar is up to a certain level, you call one of our young people over and they'll pick it up. Shit. Your small change to make a large change in the community. I am not playing, family. We are trying to build a media platform second to none. You know what I'm saying? Second to none. And we can do it. We could do it with pennies. We could do it with dimes. We could do it with dollars. Hell, we've been doing it on absolutely nothing for years. So now let's go and elevate the game. That's all we want to do. Hold on. I need the real life camera on. It's blinding me. God damn. Is that better? Nope. All right. That should be a little bit better. Damn. Lord have mercy. The light. Feel like a gremlin. Man, I feel a cough coming on. Should I be concerned? Has COVID-19 finally touched down on Brother Hatim? Huh? Should I be concerned? Should I go to urgent care? What should I do? You know what I'm saying? I don't know whether it's the tobacco or whether it's I slobbered and it went the wrong way, down the wrong pipe. I just was coughing and shit last night. I was like, I'm about to die. Nah. Why? God damn you, COVID-19. But I woke up this morning feeling all right. I went to bed last night, I was coughing. I said, man, oh shit, here we go. But either way, we still gonna get up and do our toast. I was, I figured I did, we did 2 major interviews. We about to do the finishing touches on the Baba's book. And we are also, like I said, we are trying to help promote, where is it at? We're trying to help promote brother's book, The Art of Black War Against a Black Enemy. You know what I'm saying? We're pushing that out as well. Y'all seen the commercial? What y'all think about the commercial? Brother Charles get it in, man. Brother Charles gets it in. All right, but hey, you know what we came here to do for this morning. We're going to do that, and we're going to cover some news. Brother Diddy is in the news, and we need to go on and cover and ask a couple of questions, some serious questions. And like I said, I'm going to have to look up the article, and y'all know how slow my computer is. So, I am going to start that process now, because if I don't start it now, more than likely, we might not even make it to it, man. We might not even make it to it. All right, but hold on. Let me see. Because I posted it up yesterday. All right, cool. So I need the article. So I'm going to look up the article real quick, and I'm going to prepare the stuff for the song. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. It's too much. Lots of too much. That was Brother Malik. Now this is Brother Hatim. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Drink. Shouts out to Brother Gye-Nyame throwing up the thought for the day, because I haven't been keeping up with the word of the day. I need to go. I need help. You know what I'm saying? They say ask for help. Need help. You know what I'm saying? But Brother Gye-Nyame throwing out a thought for the day. So get ready. Get your math mind together. Here we go. Thought for the day. You ready? If the sum of the first n positive integers is given by n times n plus 1 divided by 2, then what is the sum of the first 20 positive integers? Where my real life camera at? Real life camera, where you at? God damn it, I knew I should have turned on the real life camera. Thought for the day. If the sum of the first n positive integers is given by n times n plus 1 divided by 2, then what is the sum of the first 20 positive integers? So, I don't know, man. Alright, so n times n plus 1 divided by 2. So now he threw something in there. You got to follow the order of operations. You got to figure out what the hell n is, but he tells you what it is a positive integer. So now you got to take the first 20 positive integers and you take them and you multiply them by replacing the n. So if one of those is 2, it will be 3 divided by 2 times 2, which would be, it'd be 3 halves times 2. I don't know. Sub 20 for n. You said sub 20 for n? You said the first 20 positive integers, not 20. There we go. There you go with the. Oh, there you go. I don't know, man. I just can't start the day normal at Gye-Nyame journey, right? I just can't. But hey, I mean, for a mathematician, I guess that's the way you start your day. You roll over and integers and shit is running across the screen in your brain. That's some marvelous shit. That's called mastery. I'm gonna leave that out there for somebody out there. Somebody out there gonna respond to Brother Kwame's question, if you would. Wherever n is, put 20 in its place. All right, wherever n is, but you said the first 20 integers, man. You ain't. All right. So it would be 20 times 20 plus 1 divided by 2. So there would be 21 and I'm off on my order of operations. So I'm assuming that I would take. Would I multiply or add first? So if I add first, it would be 21 divided by 2 times 20. But if I take the 20 and I multiply it, it will be 400 plus 20. 400 plus 20 would be 420 divided by 2, which would leave us with 210. But if I do it the other way and I go to n plus 1 first, that's 21 divided by 2 times 20. I don't know, man. All right. So Kwame he's stumping brothers early in the morning. Stumping old man, just abusing old man. I should wake Cleve's young ass up to get down here and figure this out. As a matter of fact, being the cool father that I am, I may do that. Should I? Or shouldn't I wake Cleve up? I want to send shouts out to all 4 of the people that are watching us on whatever y'all watching us on. We got people joining us. Once again, I want to send shouts out to Mama Margarita. She became, she always been a Gye-Nyame supporter. You know what I'm saying? But she really stepped forward for us yesterday. And I want to make sure that those people that do step forward for us, we always are able to salute. Now, what I need to know is for, and I might need to put this on the paper for when people support G&J Media. Would they mind if I put them on the blue wall or the red wall when we are doing our daily stream during the day? And those of you that's been taking time to check out the show, you know what I'm saying? I'm really I hope that you are enjoying it, and please be patient with us, because as our library starts to grow, you'll be getting more shows. Because, like, give yourself permission. I'm thinking about firing that back up. But, if those that's been listening, there's certain rules that I have to follow in order to start that show back up. Or maybe somebody else might take it up. The short folk tales for grown folks, you know what I'm saying? Or the short tribal quotes. We was young in development. So, yesterday we were supposed to do tribal quotes. We weren't able to do it. Like I said, I was coughing last night. But I did make me some soup. Man, I made me some nice soup. Whoa, okay. Gye-Nyame just got some more money, man. I love it. The dings be popping off. Gye-Nyame got some more money. What? People buying books? What? People doing e-courses? What? People are supporting? What? Yo, so, hey, I was hoping to be able to break some news to you, but I wasn't able to get in contact with. But I'm chomping at the bit. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, we got the possibility of 1 dynamic speaker. I want to get 4. You know what I'm saying? I want to get 4 speakers for DigiFest. for June 20th. From Malcolm X to Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it's going to be a true nation builder event. And you're going to be able to come. You're going to be able to get some wisdom. You're going to be able to get some knowledge. And we are going to build. Right? Now, those of you that's trying to comment, and you are on GNJmedia.live, the problem with that is that you have to come inside of Twitch to do it. So that means you have to get a Twitch account. You know what I'm saying? I know Stop yelling. I hear you. Stop. Now, if you're on Facebook, you go to the Facebook page. We're streaming on the Facebook page. All you got to do is look for G&J Media Live. Boom. We're streaming. We're streaming on YouTube. But if you come to GNJmedia.live, you got to get into the Twitch, because we try to build up the Twitch family, because there's some real possibilities for Gye-Nyame Journey on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Some real stuff that we could do. You know what I'm saying? I was going to get a mixer, but I don't know about that right now. We got D-Live as well. You know what I'm saying? So there's many ways that we can support each other and our efforts by using some of these social media platforms. Some of y'all just think it's about gaming and stuff like that. Listen, these gamers and these media companies have come up with a whole different hustles, family, and we aren't plugging into them. So I'm going to make you aware. I'm just thinking about when to put the video together, because I definitely want to talk with all of my family. Because what's crazy is, right, I talk to a lot of my elders and a lot of people in my age range, right? And we all got Amazon Prime. But we're not using Amazon Prime to the fullest. Brother, what that got to do with Twitch? Well, guess who owns Twitch? The same people that own Amazon Prime. Amazon. Jeff Bezos. Right? Now, Twitch is a platform that allows gamers to game and get subscribers. When you get subscribers, the subscribers pay a monthly fee. But you can still like the channel without paying any money. And you can like the channel. But as a Twitch member or as an Amazon Prime member, you get Twitch Prime, which means that you get one free subscription per month. Which means that all of the folks that are around me, if you didn't have money to support Gye-Nyame Journey, but yet you have Prime, you still can support Gye-Nyame Journey by coming on the platform and doing what? Activating your Twitch Prime and subscribing to the journey. Oh my God. Oh my God. I looked at that shit, I said, and then, those of you with Amazon Prime, and you have kids and grandkids and some nieces and nephews, you can share your Prime with them. And guess what they get? They get Twitch Prime too. So just within the small family circle of Gye-Nyame and Tawi Village, we got about 50 subscribers, all with Prime. Unbelievable. Just that easy. But family, we here. Toast the ancestors. We will go into our talks later. You know what I'm saying? We got to get these resources working around us. We got to get these resources that we have truly working for us. We got to. You know what I'm saying? We got to become more efficient at how we strike at this thing that we're struggling with, right? But anyway, first, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. Oh, my fault. For those that are new, there might be some new people. If you have ancestors that you want us to throw on the list, by all means, post them up. I found my pen, so I can write your ancestors in our black book. And once the black book get to a point where I got enough names, I will add another page to our ancestor list, which seems to have disappeared. You know, sometimes my kids get on here and imitate me, so they be moving my stuff around. There you go, I found it. But anyway, stop all that buffering. We doing a lot of buffering. All right, here we go. Let's go to the Daily Toaster page. Let me see. I want to check something real quick. All right. Here we go. First, giving honor to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We lift up our glass. We salute that creator. And guess what we say? That's right. We say the words of power. I say. All right. Next, we move on to our ancestors and we raise our glass and we toast and we salute those ancestors. But of course, we're going to run down their names as we usually do on Gye-Nyame Journey. I'm going to try to go as far as I can by memory. And then we will hit the paper. Family, is very important that we pour to our ancestors and salute our ancestors and remember the wisdom that they gave us and plug back into them because they are members of our family that we have been ignoring far too long. Much too long. Ignoring them much too long. So first, Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robin the Tex, Adam Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William Walter, Kristen, Fanny Gaston, Eileen, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis, Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Falar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pet, My Ra, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, there, Gail Pulliam, the Lester Brothers, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, it's Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Miss Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Weatherly, the Farmer, Ago Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha LaReese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Moore, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Barham, alright, where we are, man. Ramsey, Frankie Quells, Randy Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hannah Vester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinier, Elder Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglass Triggs II, Bena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy B. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Gimme Minaries, Gina Rose Jones, Jana Callahan. We also have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, Depretis Hines, Ines Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratley, Kevin Spratley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Prentup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Long, Mario Academy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pino Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Washington Jr., Kaneko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Joey Dorr, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donald Hill, Richard Cleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, George and Holly Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, James Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Ellis Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Woodland and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Cake, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, at Senior, Melly Miller, Housley Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Wheeler Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Molly, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Erlington Houston, Led Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bad Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Randy Lauren Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Maroa Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevada Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javan McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, and Monia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We move to our black book. On the black book, we got Joella Giles, James Carls, Wilbert Adams, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shang Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damien Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Munger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Hayes, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L.L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Y. Hakeem Nkoma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Burgess, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Calton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Joseph Carl White, Desi Woods, Talar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richie Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Murrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toop the Don, Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl Williams Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, and Terry Brown. And we say the mighty and powerful words of I say. I see you, Miss Margarita. How you doing this morning? One of those supporters, her name will be going up on the wall. I just have to go on and get the time because, man, during the day, I am out and believe it or not, I'm out in the streets. Believe it or not, I'm out in the streets. I know. But, you know, somebody got to do it. Somebody got to be checking on these babies, right? So anyway, we raise our glass to our ancestors that are on the list, right? And like I said, family, if you want to add your ancestors to the list, you know, that's one of the ways to join the tribe as well. You know what I'm saying? Throw your ancestors on the list. I visualize our ancestors being active in our lives, and I visualize during our times when we're meeting, our ancestors are gathering around together and in the spirit way, hugging each other. However you do it in the spirit, I don't know, but they chilling, right? And they waiting for us to ask for what we need, so that they can provide the assistance that we need, right? And like I said here, Gye-Nyame Journey, we ask, right? We ask. You know what I'm saying? We throw it out there, right? So we throw up our glass and we salute those ancestors with the mighty word of Ashe. From there, family, we move on to the present moment right now. I want to give a round of applause to all of the Nia babies in the house. As soon as, there you go. Man, family. As we usually do about this time, I want to ask you to turn on your reticular formation, family. It's time for you to start seeking out the principle for the next 24 hours. I want you to be looking, even in your dreams, be looking for the principle of Nia. Nia is out there. She's waiting. She wants to be rescued. Why are you not out there getting her? Get out there and get it, right? Nia. The principle of Nia is sitting right out there waiting for you, right? All you got to do is look for it, even in the quarantine state, right? Even in the lockdown state, Nia is there. Activate your reticular formations and start seeking it out. Find it. When you find it, document it, whether it's by picture, whether it's by recording. I don't care, video. I don't care. Then take it and post it up on your timeline. Right? Post it on your timeline. Post it on our timeline. Hashtag Nia. Hashtag Nia found. Hashtag Nia in action. Hashtag Nia day. Hashtag Nia born. Hashtag Nia baby. Hashtag Nia. Hashtag Kwanzaa 365. Hashtag Nia day. I don't care. Just throw it up there, family. We got this. And this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. I'm trying, as well as we're trying to grow our presence on the interwebs, or whatever you call it, internet, whatever it is. We also want to make sure that our people know how to use these tools, right? Hashtag allows us to identify things. So one day I want to be able to type in Nia, type in hashtag Nia day, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Look it up and all the posts will pop up. All of it will pop up. It categorizes everything on the web for us. So when we put a hashtag on something, what it does, it helps us to categorize it so that we can start looking at some of the patterns that's forming, right? Maybe there's some, because like all this stuff that we doing, all this stuff that we can do, can be doing, we're doing right now, can be scientifically researched. You know what I'm saying? Literally, has the daily toast added something to your life? We can actually look at that. right? Are you getting something from from looking for your principles rather than waiting for them? How about getting out looking for them? Is there something that we can measure? Is there something that we can see? Is there something that we can observe? Right? The highest form of science is what? Observation. Observation. You know what I'm saying? So what can we observe by the daily toast? What can we observe by people that are involved with it? Is there certain something that's different? Is there a certain power that emanates from there? Is there something that we can observe so that we can start turning around telling people, hey, you know, we do this every day. This thing is working for us. These ancestors out here getting busy for us. Right? But anyway, for those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. Learn the language. We got a free e-course for that. Go to freegnjecourse.com, freegnjecourse.com. You know what I'm saying? Those that want to go a little bit farther, you know what I'm saying, than just being a supporter, you want to actually become an initiated member of the tribe. We got a pathway for you. Hell, we got a curriculum for you. Hell, you just seen somebody drop a math problem on. We come on, family, we building. So, for those that don't know the language, Nia means purpose. The Madi principle of the day is balance. Yellow is the color, as you can see by my beautiful shirt here. Right? You go and get your Gye-Nyame journey. You get your gear at gnjmedia.live/merch. Right? MERCH. Rhythm is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kofi. Female name is Afua. Man, I texted my daughter Afua the other day. It felt real good to talk with her. I mean, just for a second. She fired me, though. She don't want to admit it, but she fired me. I was fired. You know what I'm saying? I was an artistic consultant in her business, and she just... It still hurts. It still hurts. But it's cool. I will survive. I will. But anyway, we raise our glass to this present moment, realizing that all of our power is in this moment. We lift up our glass and we salute this moment. We celebrate this moment and most in purpose. And most in purpose. Think about that. And most importantly, we will use this moment in Nia. We won't. And we refuse to live our lives on accident. Many people live their lives on accident. We're trying to bring purpose not only to our lives, but to our tribal lives, which will spread into our village lives, and which will spread into our city lives, and eventually spread into our state lives, and into our national lives, family. On purpose, not on accident. We do politics by accident. We do economics by accident. We do healthcare by accident. We do all this shit. It's time for us to start applying Nia to every aspect of our life. We raise our glass in this moment. We're going to do that. And we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on. And we raise our glass to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. Family, everything we're doing in the moment not only affects our future generations, but it also affects our ancestors. Because if we give up our space in this moment, our ancestors become erased. There's no one to say their name anymore. There's no one to remember them no more. And the question that we have to ask is, if there is no one to remember you, did you ever really exist? That's sort of like if the tree falls in the forest and there's no ears around to hear it, does it make a sound? If the people no longer exist, if there's no one around to remember you, did you really exist? Just throwing it out there. But then if we don't handle our business in the moment, we jeopardize our future generations. So we gonna work hard, and we raise our glass to salute our future generations in advance. We want them to be able to have space, time, and resources so that they could go in and amaze the world like we doing right now. Shocking the world. We raise our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Y'all know where we go. From here, we move to all of our relations and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, we move to that selfish toast. This was for you. All of you supporters of G&J Media. All of you watchers of G&J Media, right? Those of us that's out here doing the work. Those of us that's burning the midnight oil to get that knowledge. Those of us that's throwing out random math questions early in the morning to kind of irritate Brother Hatem because he can't get the damn answer and you won't put the answer up. Those of you out there that's actually out here in these streets reaching out to these young people. Those of you that's putting your life on the line to go check on your elders and stuff like that. We raise our glass because you need to fill your glass. And we ask, what can we do? What is it that you need in this moment right now? While we sitting here consciously with the Creator and our ancestors and our future generations, all that energy in this room, what is it that you need in this moment to move towards your greatness? We raise our glass, and with that we say Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to salute the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most beautiful, the most outstanding, the super incredible person. The most incredible person in the room right now, and that's you. I raise my glass and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Ooh, that sounds good. I wish you peace, power, joy, in 100 years, as we say in Gye-Nyame, K-N. Oh, goddamn. I done did it. I know, oh, Lord. Woo! Alright, family, I forgot to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Of course, you know this is the Heart of a Simple production, and this is the Daily Toast. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. Man, I'm feeling so good. Hold on here. Wait, we ain't done. News feed, pop up. Let's go, news feed. Get up on there. Get up on your job. Here we go. All right, let's go on down the timeline real quick, and then we'll go over to the story. It don't look like it pulled up yet. Look at that. Oh, computer. But you know what I found out? I found out that Chrome is a RAM hog. It be hogging up RAM like you wouldn't even believe, man. So, now, I'm still waiting for my computer, but what I'm about to do, I am going to order another laptop. I think I'm going to do that today. We're going to get us another laptop because this laptop I got, as old as it is, I was looking at the specs on it, and you know, I'm learning about chips and stuff, and it has a decent chip in it, and on top of that, it has a graphics card. You know what I'm saying? It has a nice little graphic engine in it. This is why this little computer is able to hang. So I figured that if I could find another old computer like this with the RAM as well as the chip, I would be able to connect that computer to this computer and then connect that computer to the other computer. And by the time we get done, we're going to have a picture that's going to almost be like I'm going to be in the room with you. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with this. All right, y'all know we interviewed Elder Mariba. I am going to boost this post, but I'm not going to boost it until after I get done with the book, because I know people are going to be wanting to get the book. I got to put together a commercial so that we can go and hype up his stuff. Because Elder got on the show and did an excellent job, so we're going to talk about a little bit more about that over the Toast and Talk this weekend. This is our show right now. They said we reached 8 people. We got 1 engagement. They said 1 engagement. Man, we got... Alright, I'm going to stop. I ain't going to say nothing. I had 2 people comment. Okay, but hey. I had to cancel the show last night. Had a cough. of it. Excuse me. Had a cough last night. Couldn't do the show. So yesterday for DigiTV, so now he want to answer the question because I put him on the spot during that libation. See, he know not to fool with certain things. Some of the first 20 integers, 20 times 2.5. What? No, man. All right, y'all see. All right, cool. He the math dude. I can't argue, but that don't look right to me. You said replace 20, so it'll be 20 times 20 plus 2, or something like that, divided by 2, or 20 plus 1 plus, phooey. All right, anyway. Damn, I messed this up. So, we did DigiTV. We had 16 people that just saw it. We had 10 engagements. We had a total of 22 views. Thank you for stopping through and checking it out. What's this? The Daily Toast yesterday. We had 54 reached, 14 engagements, 27 views. All right, family. Where we at? Now, I'm trying to get to, we did that. All right, so I passed the Diddy thing. Oh, here we go right here. I hope y'all are listening. Let's talk about it. Is this a sign of hip-hop waking up, or is it just another maneuver to put the personal ahead of the masses? Now, and I want you to notice that in this, I got hip-hop, and I want to, where my highlighter at? Get my highlighter out. Highlighter, where you at? There we go. I want to highlight this, right? Hip-hop, right? So I said, is this a sign of hip-hop waking up? So those hardcore hip-hop heads will understand where I'm going with this. I use the small h and the small h for hip-hop, right? The music, right? The music, that's what, when you do it like that, when you put the capital H's, you're talking about the culture. So is this a sign that hip-hop music, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people say, I'm representing the culture. No, you're representing the music. Motherfuckers, a big difference. You represent the music. You know, because some of that fuckery you putting out there, that's not representing the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because people got to understand, culture, well, let me put it this way. They can't be representing the culture if the culture is sick. The ultimate goal of culture is survival. Survival of the group. So when a culture is glorifying behaviors that is not leading towards the survival of the group, then we have to look and see what it is. And we have to be honest with it. What the music is doing in many cases is not building up, but it's destroying. So it is representing a culture. But we have to be very clear when we're talking to people about what culture they're representing. What people will formulate or allow a culture to build up within their place, within their space, that demoralizes them, and how can I put it? Lead the youth astray. That is an outside culture. That is something that, so the culture that you are talking about, you representing a lot of times, is not true hip hop. What you are representing is West Asian fuckery and bitchcraft. Exactly, that's what it is. West Asian fuckery and bitchcraft. Because what you are doing benefits them. It don't benefit us. The one album that you cut with all that fuckery on it and all that bitchcraft on it, what it does is it makes you richer, and it makes your immediate circle maybe richer, but then after that it don't go any deeper. But what it does is it provides cannon fodder for other cultures to go on and continue using our bodies to make money. I'm bumping your song and I'm trying to do what you talking about. And I end up in prison. Hell, you just made somebody rich and you done employed maybe about 30 people. Just in the process of you doing that fuckery. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's so if what is happening within the culture is not benefiting the culture, one or two things are going, well, either it ain't even one or two things. If what's going on in the culture is not benefiting the culture, there is an outside culture that is being served. All right. I'm sorry. All right. So let's go ahead and see what Diddy talking about. So I hope y'all listening. Let's talk about it. Is this a sign that hip hop, the music, is waking up, or is it just another maneuver to put personal ahead of the masses? Because oftentimes what you see individuals that are in these positions maneuver and place themselves into a position where they could benefit. And the question I'm asking is because I am glad that a brother like Diddy is actually saying what he said, because we're going to get to what he said. But once again, I have to always watch with a side eye, right? Because the issue is what you saying coming from your heart, or is it coming from your pocket? If it's coming from your heart, I'm all with it, family. You got 100% support from me. But if it's coming from your pocket, all right, what did Diddy say? Let's go on over here. Diddy tells Biden to make his agenda clear because black vote is not for free. And it should have never been. A vote is an exchange. What have we been getting? Let me say it again. A vote is an exchange. What have we been getting? Other than people in high places that look like us. Family, we have to mature past that shit. We have to mature past the symbolic imagery of us being in a place and not being able to affect any change. Those days are gone. I'm trying to tell you. Listen. I'm looking for the first 100 supporters. Because family, just with the first 100 supporters, I'm going to show you what the fuck we going to be able to do, not just here in Columbus, but as our reach start going. Because what we're going to be able to do here is going to be able to be duplicated in other cities through other tribes. I am going to, let's put it this way. We going to shock the world. Step by step, we going to shock it, right? Because, I mean, some of this stuff we don't have to do it. Y'all remember when Diddy was doing the vote or die thing? Y'all remember that? Right? Sean Diddy Combs. This is incredible. Look at this. I'm looking for stuff, and they already know what I'm looking for before I'm looking for it. Boy, those algorithms, or logarithms, I know it's algorithms, but them algorithms are incredible. Sean Diddy Combs doesn't care for President Donald Trump, but isn't about to vote for Joe Biden just to replace him just because. I want y'all to check that out. See, because many of us is like, we just need to get Trump out. And I agree. But to what extent? I mean, am I just going to throw my vote at somebody that's just going to get Trump out? When we are standing in a critical place in time where we can actually see how this wealth disparity is really affecting us and how it affected us, and we got the data now to look and see how this, you know what I'm saying? Because what people want you to believe and need you to believe is that the wealth gap and the shit that's happening in the black community is happening because of the laziness of black people. This is the narrative that not only they're telling themselves, but they're starting to get us to believe. For many years, we believed that shit. But this shit is by design. And COVID-19 just came in. I call it the Marcus Garvey virus. Because Marcus said he was coming with 100 million. Matter of fact, Marcus went above beyond. He came with billions and billions, possibly trillions behind him. You know what I'm saying? Breaking down and shutting down white supremacy long enough so that we could be able to look at and we could see the turkey neck man behind the curtain. We see all the bullshit, right? I'm just trying to tell y'all, family, listen. Voting is important, but voting is an exchange. And it's not just about putting one party in place because you don't like another party. What are you supposed to get? What are the deliverables? What are we supposed to receive as a group? Because we are the ones that will launch the Democrats, put the Democrats in office, or not put the Democrats in office. And people have to understand, because like a lot of times we want to get along just to get along, but you know, other people don't do that shit. I don't know what it is about us. We just want to get along. We want to have peace. And if this means that we have to sacrifice a little bit of our space, we got to sacrifice a little bit of our time, we'll do it. But we can no longer do that, because what we're doing is we're giving up our children's space and time by the concessions that was given by, in a sense, and forgive me, by my elders. It affected my life. And the stuff that was given and the concession that was given prior to them affected their lives. We have to stop giving all these goddamn concessions and be willing to be the sacrificial lamb so that the world can sing Kumbaya. You know what I'm saying? They'll take African words and form a song talking about all of us coming together, but yet we will be the ones that will be making the sacrifices, and it has to stop. Yes, it's important to get out and vote, but what in the hell are you voting for? And what's wrong with putting old man Biden's foot to the fire and get him to talk to us about what he's going to do directly for us? Directly. Say my name, say my name. And I ain't talking about black and brown, because I heard Diddy on this shit, you know, because like, family, listen. I have brown in my family. Have no beef at all. Love them. But I have to be able to take care of my own. I have to look out. I have a responsibility to look out for my own first, because if I can't look out for my own, I can't look out for nobody else. If I don't have a place to lay my head down, I can't help somebody that's homeless. If I'm unhealthy, there's no way that I can help somebody take care of their health. If I'm hungry, there's no way I can put food on other people's plates. So I have to make sure home is straight. And you are home. You are my home. So I have to be able to talk with you in a way so that you understand that we don't need to, because I can't tell you what you're going to do, but we don't need to give away our vote just because I don't like Donald Trump. All we doing is changing flavors of white supremacy. That's all we doing. Let's stop playing these goddamn games. What is Biden willing to do for us? And then on the other hand, what in the fuck is Trump willing to do? We know he's a goddamn liar. He liable to get up and tell the biggest lie in the world. But that's all we need, because I will beat the fuck up out of him with that goddamn lie. From here until he's out of office. Just saying, family. Young boy, I can't even call him young. My peer here has a point. Sean Diddy Combs. And then also I want y'all to remember that when Byron Allen was going up against Comcast, Diddy was one of the ones that, in support, put out a letter. I don't know if it was even in support, but he put out a letter letting people know the real state of black wealth. You know, because we get to see him. They will parade Diddy and Diddy and Jay-Z and all these, billion, Kanye West crying about he a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit. And we don't even do the numbers. We just look at that and be like, ooh, the black baby. How many white kids sit up there and count billionaires? Why our kids got to count billionaires? See, this is the point. Because it's so few of us that we get excited. We're going for the banana in the tailpipe. Did he let you know? They'll open doors for you, but as Dr. Kelsey told us years ago, they will only give you enough money to fail. Did he go and get that station revoked? And they basically give him almost no budget. You can read the letter your goddamn self. Oh, and they'll tout and be like, well, we are supporting black networks and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And what they'll do is they'll put up a shadow of a company. A shadow. That's all they got to do. And then they could point at that and make one person successful. And they could point at that one person's success. And all 40 million of us are supposed to be like, hallelujah. Come on, family. Let's grow up. Sean Diddy Combs doesn't care for President Donald Trump. Used to go to his parties, though. But isn't about to vote for Joe Biden to replace him just because. Just because. One of the things about these judges, too, that people keep on throwing up in our face, because Jamie Foxx down here, judges can be impeached. I don't know if y'all know that. Judges can be impeached. Just saying. I'm just saying. Get us up to 100 supporters. Get us up to 1,000 supporters. Let's move to 5,000 supporters. We could put and push out of office whoever we want. City by city, yard by yard, inch by inch, penny by penny. I mean, because it's the media that shapes the mind of our people, and we have been abused by media that has been working against us or working in cahoots with our enemies, trying to make sure that everybody is comfortable, not speaking the truth, not saying what needs to be said, and we need to get away from that because it's not healthy for us, and we are giving up our children's, we're giving up our future generations space, time, and resources. Yours have been given up. Our parents was given up. We're going to sacrifice for everybody. Everybody got around the table. We're going to give everybody their share. Black folks, we can't give you all yours because you haven't proven yourself yet. I know you've been in every war that we done fought. And I know that you went through hard, slavery was hard times. And I know that Jim Crow and redlining and even still up to this day, systematic racism and systematic oppression is happening to you, but you still haven't earned your keep in America yet. You're not working hard enough. You are not supposed to say ouch as black people. You are not supposed to feel pain. Let me tell you something. I am betting money that more of us have had COVID than we are being told. Because many of us are being sent home saying that we got bronchitis or we got pneumonia. Because they don't want to extend those resources on you that you might need. So I'll just send you home and keep the numbers down. Hell with your family. Hell with the truth. Hell, matter of fact, I don't even know what the truth is. I can't diagnose it. But yeah, you got pneumonia. Don't worry about it. Just go home, cough on your family. Don't worry about it. But anyway, let's go. And he doesn't want black voters to either. Now this is what I like. Because a lot of people gonna come out for Puffy and against Puffy. I'm not coming out either one. What I'm saying is show and prove. He from New York. He know what that shit means. Show and prove. Right? Show and prove. The hip-hop mogul made an appearance last week on Naomi Campbell's web series No Filter with Naomi. Ooh, God, that's good. He told the supermodel and those watching her live stream program that the presumptive Democratic nominee had not yet earned his vote or that of the black community. Which is very true. He has done nothing. He has promised nothing. He has addressed none of our issues. And he won't say our name. He say black and brown. You know what I'm saying? But he won't say our name. He won't talk to us exclusively. I ain't gonna just do anything. I'm not gonna just do something for black people. No. See, so many of us is just so fixated on winning. It's not about winning all the time. It's about getting the message in the air. Please understand. I want y'all to think about Bernie Sanders. It would have been, you know what I'm saying? Not that I would have voted for him either, but Bernie Sanders, regardless of whether we're talking about this election cycle or the last one that he was in, for him, there was a victory. Although he didn't move to Washington, D.C., he was able to put the fire up under enough young people so that the language of the Democratic Party had to change. Sometimes a glorious loss is better than a lackluster victory. Because people remember that glory. People remember that spunk. People remember that fire. And what Bernie Sanders has left, he left a whole group of people on fire. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, let's keep it moving. I ain't going to bore y'all with that. He told the supermodel and those watching her live stream program that the presumptive Democratic nominee had not earned his vote or the vote of the black community. We know that's true. I could show it, but I don't want to possibly get no strikes. The black vote is not going to be free. Let me say that again. Fully managed cloud VPSs backed by the most helpful humans in hosting. $15 a month, 100 gigabytes backups. Okay, I'm sorry. Y'all know I have my attention span. The black vote is not going to be free, Diddy said, as he and Campbell discussed politics among other things. All right, cool. Now, I'm glad more people are discussing politics, right? I mean, because we got to. It affects our lives. Nothing has changed for black America. In order for us to vote for Joe Biden, we can't be taken for granted like we always are because we're supposed to be Democrats or because people are afraid of President Donald Trump, Diddy said. It's business at this point. You know, we can't trust politicians. It's business. It's not personal. It's culture. Need to be part of the culture. Not personal. Whether I like you or not, whether I get along with you or not, but there's an agenda that we have to have. It's something that needs to be laid down and some promises that need to be given and some initial moves to let us know that you are legit in what you're promising. Diddy, who was behind the Vote or Die campaign in 2004, went on to say that Biden had not yet made his agenda for black voters clear. Diddy says Trump made his agenda very clear, as troubling as it may be. We want to know very clearly, just like Trump made it clear that he wanted to build a wall. He's very clear. That's something that you can see. We don't need no vague platitudes and no big fancy words. We just want to know what you gonna do for me. What you gonna do for me? You know, it's crazy that we are more selfish in our relationships than we are in our politics. You can just look at our songs. You know, we got songs all about me, all about getting you some, giving somebody some. We are more concrete in our relationship discussions than we are. And I'm talking about the sexual encounters and the you know what I'm saying? We're more concrete in that than we are with our politics. When the politics make it possible for you to have sex with whoever the fuck you want. And the politics make it possible for you to have the house to have the sex in. And the politics make it possible for you to go to any hotel and have the sex that you are in. And the politics make it possible for you to drive and not run over a pothole while you're driving in the car having sex with whoever you want, because politics makes that possible. But we're more concerned about personal relationships than we are about the relationship with the state. Don't make no sense. It feels good, but it don't make no sense. We about to push somebody in office. We can literally push somebody into office without them delivering a thing. What is that teaching our children? What is that going to do for us? We got elders in need. We got whole communities in shutdown. We got all these people, family, and I want y'all to think about this. Y'all heard, and I don't even have to repeat the numbers, y'all heard the numbers of people that are unemployed after this COVID shit. What percentage of them do you think are black? And is that percentage of the people that are black higher than the percentage of our population here in this country? I'm just saying. So if it's 20 million people unemployed, the percentage of black folks that's unemployed, is that equivalent to, if there's 250 million people in America and we are a certain percentage of that, is the percentage of the unemployment for us higher than the percentage for us being in America? I want y'all to understand, because all the numbers that are negative for us here, all the numbers that are negative are higher than the percentage of the of what we represent in this country. Every last one of them. Can somebody please give me numbers where on the good end the percentage is higher than us than our population in America? Can you give me one good number of financial significance? Is there, you know what I'm saying, of major companies, are there black CEOs, major black-owned companies? As a matter of fact, you know what's crazy? You could take probably the top 100 black companies that we kind of look at and be like, oh, those are powerful black companies. You could take the first 100 of them, add all of the money that they got together, and then compare it to like the 100th white-owned company. And that 100th white-owned company, I'm willing to put money on it right now. That 100th company will have more money, more value, more market reach than the top 100 black companies. Come on, family. Come on. And that's only because you ain't getting out hustling. That's because you ain't working up early enough. That's because you're not working to your full potential every day. Right? That's because you're not motivated. You're not inspired. You're not praying hard enough. Right? That's because you got criminal proclivities. Messed up the word. So what? Right? That's because, So, I mean, really, family, when it comes down to it, when we listen to the narrative, what they are telling you is that you are in the position that you are in because you ain't shit, and the people you come from ain't shit. And we just listen to that shit and smile. We eat shit and smile. The shit that they feeding us about ourselves. We never stop and ask critical questions. How is this possible? That a whole group, a majority of the group, is below poverty. It's in poverty. How is these numbers? These numbers can't be right. See, because that's the only issue I'm saying. For those of you that say that the numbers that I'm giving or the numbers that I'm getting, please prove the numbers wrong. Don't just talk about your personal experience and shit. Please tell me that prove that the numbers are wrong. Do your own study and come out that the numbers, the tone is dropping are bullshit. Please drop the numbers. Other than that, shut the fuck up. Because according to the numbers that I'm seeing right now, most of us can't go a month. As a matter of fact, let's even take it even deeper. I know that if major U.S. companies can't go a month without doing business with all of the $1 billion that they've been saying they had, yeah, they'll be in the Forbes bragging and shit. It's gangbusters and stock markets are up. Matter of fact, the stock market rallied yesterday. I know if they can't make it a month. You mean to tell me you can? Come on, family. America catch a cold, you catch COVID-19. Give me a fucking. We want to know very clearly, just like Trump made it clear that he wanted to build a wall. Biden needs to make it clear he's going to change the lives and qualities of life of black and brown people. All right, Diddy. Just in case, because you might see this, I'm going to highlight this for you. This is what you need to focus on, my friend. Right here. Right here, right? Right? Especially ADOS. You need to learn those terms because you're coming around, brother. I'm giving you an opportunity. You need to focus on this. Now, if this group right here, which is your group, which is what you came from, if this group improves, the country improves. This is... Whenever you hear politicians talking about a rising tide lifts all boats, brother, this is the tide. This is the tide. Focus on this. Focus your energy. Right? Right here. I know you did some boxing, some martial arts. You got to focus all your energy right here so that you can break through and be able to help everybody else. But if your group is fucked up, come on, Diddy. Come on, man. We got to focus on that. We got, you're a star player, man. I need to get you focused. You know what I'm saying? You looking at 3 and 4 receivers. What is the receiver that you're supposed to look at? Which is the receiver that's going to catch the ball the best? Which one is in the proper position? We set the play up. We got the play set up. It's laid out for you. Now, make the goddamn pass. You're speaking good. You're speaking power right now. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to keep you focused. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Diddy was aware that his comments will receive backlash, and man, ooh, man, right? But I'm interested on where the comments are coming from the, the Congressional Black Congress. What are they saying to this? Hell with Jamie Foxx. I'm just... You know what I'm saying? Hell with the other celebrities. Right? Yeah. What is the Congressional Black Congress saying to this? Jamie Foxx was one of the many who pushed back against Diddy's stance. He replied on Instagram that voting for values rather than the person was more important. His message was simple. All right, I can dig it. Voting for values is more important than voting for persons. So now, isn't that what Diddy's saying? He's saying Voting for agenda is more important than voting for a person. So what's the difference? Sometimes some people just want to be heard, and somebody need to be sitting there in the room and be like, shut the fuck up. Come on now. Homeboy is not talking about voting for a person. So I'm gonna read this, but this ain't got shit to do with the conversation. We got to keep people in line, right? Actually, I'm gonna read it. Because Jamie Foxx has no effect on your life, and he's already letting you know that he's buying out this fight. He's going to find any reason that could make sense so that he could keep on getting his check. What a lot of us got to understand, that those that look like us all the time ain't for us. So let's skip Jamie's. I wish I could just erase it. You know what I'm saying? All right, matter of fact, this is what I'm going to do. Let's do this. Where we at, Digo? We going on Jamie Foxx comment. I need a sticky note. Yeah, we're gonna add a sticky note. I want to add a sticky note. Where's a sticky note at? Where's my sticky note? I want to add a sticky note right here. I want a sticky note. Give me a sticky note. Come on, give me my sticky note. There we go. All right, Digo, where you at? Digo, there you go. Come on. Tag, standalone image, attach to, no, all right, well, let's see what this do. We're going to add, tag, standalone image. Okay. Hashtag. Now, I don't want that. That's dope, though. Y'all see that? You can do that with Digo. That's dope. I want a sticky note. Give me a sticky note. You slipping. There we go. I want to take this sticky note. I want to move it. Just move it right here. All right, sticky note. Fuckery and bitchcraft. Via Jamie Foxx. Save. There we go. All right. I need to move you. I want to move you. Yeah, I want you to be. Yeah, I want you to be right. So those people that's reading Gye-Nyame Journey can see that. All right. There's no way that anyone can live up to what we think. This is Jamie Foxx. There's no way that anyone can live up to what we think should be a candidate because we want perfection. No, we don't want perfection, Jamie. We just want an agenda and somebody willing to carry out an agenda to take care of us. That's not perfection, Jamie. If taking care of black folks or doing what, making a fair exchange with black folks is perfection, then Jamie, man, let's skip your whole shit, homie. I don't even know if I want to go to another one of your movies or hear you sing or hear you tell any goddamn jokes because the shit is getting ridiculous now. All right. Fox says he remembers comments but believe that Trump voters chose to forget it. Here we go. Let's get off of that. Y'all tripping. He's speaking nothing but facts. Y'all hate Trump so much y'all willing, this somebody else. You're willing to sell your soul to anyone. Get the fuck out of here. I'll vote for the best interest for me and my family and my people, period. All right, so that's on the grill. So family, I'm about to get up out of here because I don't think we got any more news on Gye-Nyame Journey. Yep, we did. I didn't post too much news yesterday. I was out in the car, going out chasing down young people. You know what I'm saying? During COVID-19, I'm special forces, so I got to put myself at risk. Yes, I got my mask. But shit, they don't know if the mask. They don't know how it works. Nobody know how you get this shit. Hell, it might be in the lettuce, in the tobacco, it could be anywhere. Who knows? But family, I don't know why I'm pulling up my messages while I'm on here with y'all. That's kind of stupid on my part. But I want to thank y'all for joining us. And I am out. Shouts out to everybody out there. If there's anybody. Is anybody on here? Anybody watching? All right. So, family, I am up. I am out. And once again, I want to thank y'all for your support. Remember, you can support Gye-Nyame Journey by going to gnj.support. It's gnjmedia.support. gnjmedia.support. All right? Let me make sure if that's right. Yep, gnjmedia.support. Let me post it up for y'all just in case. And if you can't, pass it on to somebody else. Maybe they can. gnjmedia.support. Now, one of the things that we're going to work on in the future is that, soon as this COVID thing clears up and people are comfortable, we are going to do a family camping trip. So family, you know what I'm saying, like a village. We're going to build a village out in the woods and kick it for a weekend. So make sure that you like I said, you have time, you come up, and we can do the damn thing. Have a good time, all right? This is Brother Hatim. And before we get out, let's handle business. We gotta handle business. We got to handle business. All right, Spreaker, I got a commercial playing. I'm sorry. Y'all can't hear it. I can't hear it either. But thank you for joining us. We out.